Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stacy. Before we get into this video, don't forget to like this video, leave your comments down below, and please share this video with someone that you think it will be able to help. Okay, y'all. I want to talk to y'all about something that was it was cute because it was Carrie. It was something that Carrie did, and it was really cute, y'all. She was reading something, and she said it made her think of me and my journey and my endeavors that I got, everything I got going on right now. So she wrote it down. She's like, oh, this would be so good for you to talk about because it's your story. And I was like, oh, okay. So she wrote it on a little sticky. And what it says is, and it's so true, and I thought about it, and I'm like, wow, yeah. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. That's very true. Because when I look at where I'm at now and what's going on in my life at this very moment, I'm looking at all the growth, and it all came from a simple challenge. That's the beauty of this, y'all. It came from a simple challenge, and it might have been simple to somebody else, but it was for real a challenge for me. Somebody that went from not posting at all, and before that posting here and there, to challenging myself to post every single day for 30 days. As y'all know, I did it, and then I challenged myself to another 30 days. I did it. And now I'm on my third challenge of 30 days leading up to a lifestyle of, even if I don't continue to post every single day, it's in me now that I know that this is what I have to do. So my plan, of course, is to post every day like I've been doing, but I did these challenges for a lifestyle change, because this is what I desire to do. This is what I want to do. In order to be proficient in it, I had to get myself in the habit of doing it. It's a job. And so I'm thankful for the 30-day challenge that I challenged myself to. But when she said that, and then we actually talked about it, I was like, you know what? You're right, because one thing about it, this was a challenge. Everything that I'm doing thus far has been a challenge, but I'm looking at the growth, how much I have grown. In the beginning, someone pointed it out to me, and they were saying, if I look back at my first videos to now, look at the growth. Yes, the weight loss is the #1 thing you see, but I am more confident in what I'm doing now. I'm flowing better. I'm doing what I want to do, and I'm comfortable in it. And the growth, is just amazing. And and so what I'm saying all that to say this: if it's something that you want to do, create challenges, so you will be more prone to do them. Because one thing about it, if you challenge yourself to things, that's like even with exercising, that's with cleaning up your credit, anything that you challenge yourself to do and it's important to you, you will make the provisions, you will push harder, because you're trying to prove something to yourself. And I have learned, if I haven't learned anything else in these almost 90 days of challenging and being back on YouTube, is that if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. And yes, I have been challenging myself left and right, and it has, and I'm looking at myself grow into a much stronger person, into a much more goal-oriented person, and my reasons for doing things have become different reasons. My life was driven from being a single mother and having to raise children by myself. Now my purpose is, I got to build Stacy. Stacy is a married woman now. I'm gonna always be a mother, but I'm a married woman now. So now I'm having to learn how to be a good wife. I'm having to learn how to be a good companion, because in all honesty, if you all know, we were married, separated, now we're back together. We're both growing together, so we're in our honeymoon stage. But when I tell you, I'm proud, and I don't mean to sound condescending or here she go. No, I'm really proud of the woman that I am becoming. This is a different era in my life. This is a different chapter in my life, and I'm writing my pages as I go, and I'm excited about the penmanship. I'm excited about what I'm writing. I'm excited about where I'm headed. I'm excited for every step that I take, because every step that I take is getting me closer and closer. Even the challenges that come up within the challenge is making me stronger. You never know how strong you are until being strong is your only option. And I'm excited because I am watching myself grow. I'm watching myself get wiser. I'm watching myself becoming bolder. I'm watching myself learning how to stay focused, keep my eye on the prize, understand that slow and steady wins the race, that this is not something, a temporary fix. This is me making permanent changes in my life so that I can live the life that I want to live and not have to settle or not just getting by, but to live a life of an abundance and peace and happiness and joy, and not allowing people to put me in a box. Because in all honesty, when I look over my life, I have lived in a box for so long because I was always trying to fit into someone else's image of me. And whether I was happy about it or not, I'm like, if this is what keeps the peace, is this what keep this person happy, that person happy, and just trying to make sure I was doing the right thing. And not, and I was, me, Stacy, was falling by the wayside. But I'm so excited and I'm happy now because I'm no longer afraid. I'm no longer afraid, and I haven't been for a while. And I'm so happy. I really am, y'all. And I'm not just saying it just to be having something to talk about. But the type of peace that I have now, does that mean that everything is perfect? Hell no, it's not perfect. But it's my life, and everything that I come up against, there's a solution. I'm learning more and more. I'm growing more and more. I'm becoming a businesswoman that I didn't even know I had in me, y'all. Because yes, my business, I ran a business of Stacy that depended on my abilities, and it was just me. But then when you have other people coming in and helping you and helping structure things, and you're getting more ideas, and you know the potential is to become big and to become global, and to be, and you just, it makes you have to do different things. What keys that opened up old doors, then those keys are not going to open up new doors. So which means the things that I was doing the last year that kept me going and kept things going, and this is not working this year, and it's not going to work next year. I'm having to do different things. I'm having to branch out. I'm having to expand my mind. I'm having to acquire even more knowledge. And I'm doing this without, sometimes I be wanting to give up. I do. But I tell you, my motto is giving up is not an option. So guess what? I take a break. If things start getting to a point where I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing because I'm trying too hard, I stop, take a break, and I revisit later that day, or even the next day, or 2 or 3 days later. And guess what? Then all of a sudden, it's like I revisit it with new eyes, with a new vision, with a new thought process. And then it works itself out. So again, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. I'm changing, I'm evolving. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I honestly would not trade this part of my journey for nothing. And when I look back over my life, there's no part I would trade, because everything I went through, it was for such a time as this. It was building the woman that you see before you today. And all of this is building the woman that y'all gonna see before y'all from days and years to come. And so I'm excited and I'm thankful. And what I want to say to anybody that can hear this and that's listening and watching this, if it's not challenging you, it's not changing you. Change is inevitable. Change for the better. Challenge yourself. Give yourself every 30 days, challenge yourself to something different. We have done 30-day weight loss challenges, or well, not weight loss, exercise challenges. I've done 30-day posting challenges. I'm doing the 30-day drinking 64 ounces of water, and I'm yet thinking of new challenges, because guess what? With each challenge, it's helping me grow and learning to do more things and just stepping out of my comfort zone. It's an awesome feeling when you know, not someone else telling you, but when you know for yourself that you're changing and you're growing. So if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. I love you, my BSSTs, and I'll see you all in